Autism,
ADHD, depression, poverty,
bullying,
abuse and neglect,
anxiety,
divorce and blended families,
learning problems, social problems,
family problems,
transgender, transgénero,
gay, lesbian, bisexual,
trauma. The needs are vast.
the time is now.
right now.
Yesterday.
School Psychologists can help.
Hi, I'm Bethany Brogel-Opel, and I am the crisis chair for our state organization, KAPS. Specifically, I wanted to talk about our worst fear, which was a school shooting. And 4 years into leading this team, unfortunately, we had our first school shooting. And fortunate for us, no one died, but it was still a very, very scary day for lots of kids and lots of staff members, and just for our state, really, in general. We did make national news with that. But just leading that team and being a first responder to that really opened my eyes to what school psychologists can do. We are more than just testers. We can do it all, and when we're pigeonholed into that test and assess mode, I think it just really limits our role. That day, I showed up as a first responder, like I said, and we had several, I guess a couple thousand, I think 1,500 students that had to be evacuated from that building until they secured the building. And so for about 3 to 4 hours, I stood outside as they looked for the shooter. And unknowingly, the shooter came through where we were. And it was a day that will, September 30th, 2014, that will stick in my mind for a long, long time, but we were prepared.
This past year, there's been four young people, I think, under the age of 19 who completed suicide in our community, in the Louisville community. It's important that as parents and as teachers, we talk to the students. If they do express those kinds of thoughts to us and those feelings, that we need to address that with them.
We begin tonight with the ongoing search for survivors and the accounting of the dead after nearly 2 days of tornadoes. 36 people in 6 states have been killed, and at least 90 tornadoes have been confirmed, striking at least 162 towns. Among the hardest hit communities is West Liberty, Kentucky.
You know, this was a town, a picturesque town sitting in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. The tornado shredded buildings and lives.
Looked like it just took the gymnasium right down through the center of it there. I mean, it just tore through it like a truck, just run right through the center of it.
Many of them hunkered down in closets, in classrooms, in bathrooms, clinging to hope and to one another.
The scene over there at the school is just catastrophic. It is just, I mean, there's chaos.
Hi, I'm Diane. I'm a school psychologist in Jefferson County. March 2nd, 2012 happened, and an EF3 tornado came through West Liberty, Kentucky, and Morgan County. And so we immediately sprang into action, and it took the coordination of, we had over 20, probably 25 school psychologists from around the state who said, yes, count me, I'm ready to help. We had a coordinator who was working on making sure that everybody knew where to go and where to be. We had teams of psychologists assigned to each of the schools in Morgan County to help support them. And it was really empowering to see school psychologists from across the state come together and make a difference for something like that. I happened to be stationed in the school that was destroyed by the tornado, and they had to rebuild into a warehouse. They did amazing work, got it ready to go in 2 weeks. And the principal and the teachers were all there. The kids came back. They were excited but kind of scared. And it was amazing how many teachers and adults came up to us and thanked us for being there, because when we were there, we were able to help support the students, their emotional needs and their concerns. And so the teachers could focus on teaching and trying to make everything as normal as possible. So a lot of our teachers were displaced too. They had lost their homes and a lot of their possessions, and they weren't quite on equal footing either. And so it was really helpful for them to be able to focus on teaching and doing things normally and following routine. And we were able to step in and really help meet the needs of those kids who were most traumatized.
I'm Dina Caldwell, and I am currently the president of KAPS, Kentucky Association for Psychology in the Schools. So we know that 1 in 5 children in America suffers from a mental health problem of some kind that impacts their functioning, such that they aren't able to take care of some of their daily needs, form good relationships, and be productive at school. 25% of the children in Kentucky live below the federal poverty level. That's 1 in 4. Our working poor population in Kentucky is also really large, according to the last kids count data that we have. We know that almost 60% of the children from birth to 18, they live below 250% of the federal poverty threshold. So we're talking there about the working poor. And that suggests that almost 3 out of 5 children then couldn't afford the mental health services if they even needed them. Because if you're thinking of $59,000 for a family of 4, there's not much money left to help a child with severe mental health issue. We would be a natural fit for meeting or somehow integrating those children with the services that they need.
As a school psychologist at Mary Ryan Academy, I offer one-on-one counseling. I also do group counseling with students, as well as social skills groups, and just provide different services to help the students build their self-esteem and help them to be successful socially, emotionally, and academically. One student in particular who comes to mind is a student who started off at Mary Ryan Academy, probably his mid-freshman year of high school, and when he came, he was very anxious. He didn't really have a lot of social skills, but just to watch him flourish over time, he actually ended up being able to go to another school his junior year, and he graduated from a regular large high school, and he went on to a college where he is, being able to practice in the field of his choice. And so just to see his success story and see how he was able to learn those social skills and just blossom and grow, it's just such a blessing and very rewarding.
One of the things that we're trying to do in Clark County is to really become more integrated into the community. And there's a monthly meeting that I attend where we reach out and let people know what is available in the school system as far as mental health services go. At this meeting, there's Homeless Coalition, there's the Health Department, there's a library, there's Kentucky River Foothills. There's a lot of different organizations that come, and we're able to kind of see what's available, get information, give that back out to our schools, but then also be able to let these other organizations know that we're there for the mental health services that kids may need that they come across. We tend to get a lot of kids through the Homeless Coalition, families that move in that are transient, that don't have a permanent place to stay. And it's been a really nice partnership, them knowing that they have a centralized person within the county that they can talk to. And it gives us good information just so that we know our kids better that we're working with, and we might not know what's going on in their life otherwise. But it's been a really good opportunity for us to show what school psychology is all about, and that we're not just the guys with the test kits. We're not just the people with the reports. We're also people that have a lot of knowledge and a lot of expertise just working with families and working with children to meet their needs.
You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll